Hello, everybody. This is Bundeswehr Bob and Ben Magnus once again, pocketing the Soviets, as you do.
Ah, yes, they have a very large pocket.
Pocketing them so good. You have no idea. It feels so good. I don't know what it's called, but there's like a meme that's occurred. And it came out of this girl who's rubbing her face with like this Cookie Monster cake, where they've got the hands on the other side of the cheeks.
Yep.
It's just like, oh, so good. Like,
yeah, so good.
yeah, like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've actually got another one forming around the Pripyat marshlands too. Probably just gonna starve them out as soon as that finishes. But in the north, I've basically just been doing a straight up push against Leningrad, and Leningrad fell so easily that I just kept going.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Crimean Peninsula is pretty much ours,
it's a good thing. It is definitely a good thing.
I did enjoy I was reading some of the comments on both like your channel and my channel with just kind of where things are right now with some people, and Rob Stereo was just like attacking Sevastopol, huh? With it all reinforced and stuff like that. And the thing is that because we record ahead a little bit, so we know exactly what's going to happen next. I kept thinking to myself,
yeah, I mean, that happens to me a lot. Like, people will be like, that's a bad idea. You shouldn't be doing this. This will never work. And I'm just sitting there going, yes, it will.
Well, to be fair, he didn't say it was going to be outright that it was a bad idea. What he was kind of more, I think, putting forth is just like, that might be a tough one, Bob, which, you know, it wasn't really all that tough. You know, I think the AI was not prepared for that particular move.
You have no power here, AI.
Something like that.
All right, so I'm actually redeploying a bunch of these infantry divisions that were holding this pocket, and this is gonna make some really hideous border gore for us, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. This is a pretty good Barbarossa, though. Ben Barossa.
Bob and Rosa.
Bob and Rosa. Bob and Rosa.
I don't take credit for that one. That one I actually saw in the comments.
Yeah, I did too. The combination of Barbarossa and Ben.
Bob and Rosa.
Finns, you do have to help a little bit with those that one little pocket there. I can't do it all myself.
Wait, what little pocket are you talking about with the Finns?
There's two. There's a Russian motorized division and a Russian light tank division in Finland, just north of Leningrad. But because it's in Finnish territory, I can't do it myself because of the supply problems.
Did they join us?
So
Did they join the Axis?
No, they have not joined the Axis. They are not officially in it.
I'm working on it, though. So, they're definitely drifting pretty heavily towards us.
So, you've basically got open territory in the south along the Black Sea. So I'm going to suggest you just keep on rolling down there.
Woo! Well, I don't know if I call it open. It's definitely there's definitely available real estate for sure. But
yes.
There are still people home.
It's definitely a lot more open than previous. Previously, it was less open.
Yes.
I've got infantry just flooding all over the place. I got Russian like guards infantry stuck in the Pripyat marshlands.
I think I'm pretty content just to stand here while you just like smush the Soviets.
You're a good Italian.
Woo!
And I've actually achieved a bit of a breakthrough in the north as well. Like, in the super north.
All right, well, Bulgaria is slowly but surely turning back into Italian clay.
All of the clay.
I'm working on it. It's almost there.
All right. I got all this rocket artillery.
Sergei subduers are working hard.
Sergei subduers?
Yes. You know, he's Russian. I felt it was appropriate that he be in charge of the MP forces of Italy.
I've got so much rocket artillery. We built all of the noble wafers.
All the noble wafers.
that sounds delicious to me.
The noble wafers.
Oh, I got a little rebellion. Where is it?
Why don't
can we go down to speed 1 for a hot second?
I suppose.
Oh, there's multiple rebellions in German Indochina. Sorry, nothing I can do about that.
Can't imagine why they're pissed off suddenly being.
Well, I mean, basically nothing actually happened. It's just like you were French, but now you're German.
Don't want to be German. You can't make me. I'll never join you.
You have no power. I don't know why I love that one so much. You have no power here. Okay.
Actually, why don't you guys go and squeeze in there?
All right. So
we'll just launch a general offensive anyway. We'll just push.
Push it. The tigers got spread out really far.
That's quite amazing since they're supposed to be heavy tanks that are slow.
Yeah.
Oh, you captured a radar installation.
Huzzah.
In Homel.
Oh no, I built that.
Oh, okay.
I just happened to have had radar finish as soon as that I captured that. So I basically just like captured the city that just dumped a ton of like modern radar in there. Let's see what's going on.
See here. What am I producing? What am I doing right now?
What is this?
Oh, it's right. All my infrastructure. Infrastructure for days.
Yeah, that's actually very good that you have that.
And I've got my escorts are being built for my convoys, which I have no escorts whatsoever.
Bob is escortless.
I am, and then my battleships are starting to queue back up too into the thing.
Nice.
So that's getting ready for in preparation of Operation Bob.
Bob?
Operation Bob.
We're not narcissistic at all.
You know, I just call it like I see it, okay? You know, it's... We're closing in, Soviets. Can you feel it?
The Germans have broken through in multiple locations, so...
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that easy, frankly, for you to just push through like that.
I actually didn't think it was going to be this easy either. I thought there was going to be a little bit more pushback, but I'm a little surprised how easy the north fell. I think it's because I attacked the south first
so
and pulled their troops.
The south.
They started shifting everyone down, and then I launched an attack after they started moving all their troops away. I think that probably was part of what happened there, because normally the it's marshlands and forests, and it's just hard to move through.
Mm-hmm.
But because I did that, it wasn't really that difficult. They do have some pretty heavy troop concentrations approaching Smolensk, but it's not untenable. What we really need to do is finish, pinch off this salient here. They're attacking my tigers pretty heavily. How big the air base is not that big, but part of the problem is I don't have air bases close enough or large enough to really support the fighters. So my bombers are kind of going out by themselves. They're not getting shot up too much, but I mean, their bombers have kind of free reign because of the lack of airports. Let's move you guys up. Hummel is mine. Hummel's mine.
Rohan is mine.
I don't know why I've been doing so many, what's it called references.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I like it. My troops are actually starting to get a little worn out along the line here, so it's going to be a pretty soon. We're going to need to rest and recoup.
Well, we're gonna. I mean, the thing is that this is going to have to be done in kind of some phases based on the season, right?
Yes, I mean we're going to have to push as best we can until the winter, and then when the winter sets in, we're going to have to basically rest and recoup and reorganize. But that's generally what happens.
Which I love and appreciate.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced the harsh Russian winter yet.
It's harsh. It's so harsh.
So I've been told.
All right. So let's see if we can work on pushing through. I'm waiting on a lot of the infantry that were holding the pocket closed are now redeploying and being moved to other sections of the front.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes. Go Panzer IIIs. All right, you can move up. Yes. Oh, shit. No, you're not allowed out. All right, light tanks, you move here. Can't let anybody escape. No one gets out. You all die.
Guys,
I mean, it wasn't a huge pocket, but it was probably a few 100,000 men.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to start redeploying down to my tiny little front here.
Stack everybody up there and start moving.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got 2 points to advance from the Crimea, which I've taken, then also, you know, kind of this entrance into, like, you know, from Bessarabia into where is this here? Kharkov.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what you had in mind for splitting this up, but let me look at the resources here.
In terms of resources, I'm not really terribly concerned. I'm just more interested in you know, making sure we don't face plant in the actual combat operations.
Hey, Giovanni Mezze. I know that guy.
Huh?
He's one of my main men in Hoi 4.
Oh, okay.
Major General Mezze. The portrait's even the same.
We'll just reuse this. It looks good still.
He's one of the. I mean, the leadership, the quote unquote leadership pool, is not nearly as deep as it is in. Or this has a deeper kind of leadership pool than there is in Hoi 4.
Oh yeah, by a long shot.
As far as like what generals are available and stuff.
Well, you need a lot. You need infinitely more generals when you're talking about every single division needs a general.
Well, yeah, a commander of some kind.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Can you feel it, Soviet Union? We're closing in.
I feel it in my bones.
Squish. So has the United States joined the Allies yet? Is that a thing that...
I don't think so.
No. They're embargoing us, though.
I wonder why.
Giving Lend-Lease to the UK and the Soviet Union. Go figure.
I actually need to add more things to my production list.
We're running out of things to produce.
We could always use more convoys, so add some of those on. Why don't we build some more anti-aircraft guns? You know, they only take a month. Air wings, how about some more interceptors? 3. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that nice and quick.
What you guys? No, actually, you're positioned where you need to be. Never mind. Carry on.
Do your thing.
And I suppose we'll attack here, I guess. I have no idea how successful this particular attack is going to be with my little piddly Italian tanks, but, you know. My wind-up toys.
Mm-hmm. Actually making several more overtures against the Soviets here. A couple more attacks. Make sure we're keeping the front moving and the pressure. I want to make sure that I keep the pressure on them as much as possible. Because if you're just constantly hitting them, then they don't have a chance to get their troops redeployed correctly.
Right. See if we can move across to Anapa here. Because then the Caucasus will be mine if I can take the other side of that.
Indeed.
Mine. All mine. Not yours.
All right, let's take a look at supply map mode. That's actually pretty good. Infrastructure. Alrighty, now you know what I should do is just put on more, you know, make sure these infrastructure chains that we're capturing from the Soviets are actually getting built up too.
So will supply always travel along the best land route first, or will it always take the path of least resistance first?
It'll take the path of least resistance. Basically, it'll internally calculate, you know, how much supplies it'll take to move from your capital to the troops in the field and pick the best route.
Okay. So if it gets to a point where the infrastructure gets too low, it will divert to a port and then head over to a port then instead if that's the better path.
No, it won't. It won't do that. If you wanted to ship it in from a port, you have to do that manually.
I see.
It will not do that on its own. Actually, can you... We're on speed 1 here. I was about to say, can you slow it down? No, we can't slow it down more than speed 1. I've got, you know, all this rocket artillery popping off.
I can't time master any more than I am. Okay, so I can't attack this huge stack of Soviets that are now stuck here in Tulkin. They're just
there. Hang on a sec. Let me get these rockets placed into the Wehrmacht. And then
Wehrmacht.
Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, what are we looking at? That bit, the last bit of pocket?
Yep.
All right.
Mostly because I'm spent and I want to make sure we can get rid of them before, because I have all these Italian elements here that want to get freed up. They want to do other things.
Well, we started attack with a bunch of tigers. Or not tigers, but panzers. And let's see, you have... Okay, you're about to... Go. Zoom. Zoom.
Panzers don't zoom.
Zoom faster. 0 hours.
Actually, I'm just coming out of being able to not attack, so I can actually get in here. There we go. Major General Kurtz is involved.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what's he got going on? He is doing a shock. You're doing a defend. Yes,
nice big push.
It's really unfortunate that the supply does work the way it does, though, where I can't supply out of your territory.
Yeah, it's very peculiar that you can't. It seemed like it was an overlook when they were, you know, writing the code for the supply system, and that it's very peculiar that it'll stop at the border, even if it's just like, you know, like 10 miles wide or something like that. They'll just be like, nope, we have to go around. 4,000 miles to go around? Okay, let's do it.
All right, you guys move up there. You guys are going this direction. All of you come down there. You go over there. What are you guys doing? Right, you guys need to hang out over here. Yes. Okay.
You do this and you do that.
Everyone,
we all do things.
Everyone turn yourself around. Do the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about. Yes. Run away, you Nancy Soviets. So when do we actually want to stop our advance? Like what date are you putting that on?
I'm not sure. But probably... I think it's going to depend on how far we can push and like what geographical barriers we can dig in behind.
Are the Soviets dumb enough to attack in the winter?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
yes.
They are a winter country, as it were. So.
Oh my God, the oob is bad, and I should feel bad.
Your oob or the Soviet oob?
My oob right now, just because, you know, like troops moving all over the place in a million different directions.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Oob spaghetti.
It's so ooby.
It's delicious. Why don't all of you move there? Why don't all of you just go that way then? Jesus. And these guys are just dug in like none other. Let's see here. What's going on here? So river crossing penalty, combined arms, which I assume is us. They obviously have the encirclement penalty and the envelopment penalty. So these modifiers don't get any more granular than saying that these are present in combat, huh?
Basically.
That's unfortunate. I'd like to be able to kind of see that a little bit more.
Like, what are you looking for that's not there?
Well, just the math breakdown. That's all I'm really looking for on that.
Well, it shows you the modifiers and the total.
Well, let's see here. We've got all the... not sure I'm seeing where that's at here, because I've got all, so you've got like the belligerents involved, and you've got all the modifiers associated with the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the tactics they're using.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you hover over a division, it'll give you a breakdown of the modifiers and the total modifier you're working with.
Oh, sure. I was looking for an overall though. That would like in Hearts of Iron 4, it'll tell you, with this modifier you're getting this penalty or this bonus out of it, specifically being modified to, because then you can look at Hearts of Iron 4, you can look at each division and go, okay, so you're getting this in this, and you're suffering this. But then you can see each individual modifier as a result of that also laid out somewhere else.
I think I'm a little confused here because all that information is still is perfectly available.
Well, no, it is, but I have to go to each division to see how it's affecting them individually.
Instead of seeing how it's affecting the entire battle?
Right, there's no global modifier list I can just look at.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, destroy more of those Soviet units.
Woo! I'm destroying many Soviet units.
How are we doing with Bulgaria here? Well, Bulgaria has been reduced to a shadow of its former self. It's the only
freezing in Florida.
Only territory. It's practically freezing in Florida. Really?
Yeah, it's 64 degrees outside.
Oh, poor you. Forgive me as I play the world's tiniest violin.
Well, we're kind of glad that it's cool for a change.
No, I can appreciate that. Megan and I moved to Pittsburgh here, and we weren't quite ready for like weeks and weeks and weeks of like 90-degree weather. Because we're kind of sissies when it comes to like hot weather like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're from Washington, and it's pretty mild there in Western Washington, the Seattle area, for all through summer. I mean, there's like a week or two where you might get like some upper 80, lower 90-degree weather, but not to the degree that you had it here. We have it here in Pittsburgh. It's just like, why? Stop.
I was moving from New York to Florida. I was in no way prepared for what was going to assault my senses.
You guys get to do a supporting attack over here because that's what cool kids do, and you want to be cool kids, right?
For supporting attacks, free man. I'm actually doing quite well.
The fall of Leningrad
in the north. Yes,
Leningrad
that actually popped for me about a minute ago.
The birthplace of the Russian Revolution has fallen to advancing German forces. Sporadic fighting can still be heard from some suburbs, but a strange column is set over the rest of the ruined city. Columns of German soldiers were past St. Isaac's Cathedral, whose great dome, painted gray earlier by the Soviets to avoid the attention of marauding bombers, is riddled with bullet holes and shrapnel impacts. The struggle for the East continues.
I built so much rocket artillery. Starting to capture the Russian industrial bases too, so that's helping out.
Do they have the same decision as they do in Hearts of Iron 4 to move all that stuff to the Urals?
I don't think they do. I know they do it in Black Ice. Very specifically, they do in Black Ice. They have in Black Ice. I mean, you have decisions to like rip up your infrastructure behind you,
and
then as the Germans, you have options to attempt to rebuild it as you go through.
Oh, in Black Ice, do you get reindeer cavalry and stuff?
What?
Well, that was
reindeer cavalry.
Well, that's the thing.
Reindeer cavalry.
That was a thing in well, not really cavalry. I mean, it wasn't like actually literally riding reindeer into battle, but they had like sleighs and stuff that the Soviets would bring in from like the Siberia to fight.
I don't recall that being in there.
Damn it, Black Ice, you failed me. How will my reindeer cavalry now take over the world?
Alrighty.
You had one job.
So you've achieved a breakthrough into the Caucasus Mountains.
Yep, I'm on my way there right now. I'm working on it. I'm advancing slowly. I'm not sure if I'm going to meet any resistance or not. I'm concerned about getting cut off. Is the thing. So I'm advancing cautiously, making sure I've got the ports along the way. I'm probably going to make my way down to the Turkish border first, and then cut across, and then advance back north.
I've actually run into a bit of a thorn in my side in Vistibisk.
Vitebsk.
I pronounce it differently.
We pronounce all things differently. I'm sure there's somebody raging.
You pronounce it Vitebsk. I pronounce it Visibiesk. I love Shatner. Bob, can you go ahead and pronounce that differently? No.
Shoot, I keep forgetting to select actually all the divisions and stuff. So I've just got all these HQ units that are strategically deploying without their divisions behind them.
Yep, I've done that. I've definitely done that.
There's all these HQ units show up to the front, and then like all the soldiers are still back home. Like, damn it, guys.
Like, okay, here we go, but you didn't give me any orders.
Yeah, okay. So if once the supporting tech is done here in Chaplinka, I'm probably going to go ahead and actually turn all my forces around that are in Siberia towards the Caucasus, because there's only one corps moving that way right now, and we would like to have 2 corps moving that way. Yeah.
Lost the province to the French.
The French?
No, it's just French
rebels.
Right.
Okay. All right. Rebels. I was genuinely confused because, well, you know, France capitulated long ago.
Yeah.
For those that don't remember.
Technically, they should still have... If any units that survived would still be on the map, because they're when an allied country falls, they go into government and exile in the leader of the faction's country.
Ah, we won the battle of the thing.
I'm sure all my Russian viewers are just like, I'm just making their ears explode with my terrible pronunciation of everything.
Yes, we do want a higher command of this thing, and you want to go ahead and attach to this even better, bigger command.
Oh, the Ub, like, north of the Pripyat marshlands is gorgeous. Like, I clicked on the army group, and it's just these perfect tendrils that just absolutely perfectly, you know, spread out to the front in ever increasing, you know, quantities. And then south of the Pripyat marshlands, where the tanks achieved that breakthrough, it's just blah. Just because it's so much, you know, in the north it was just, you know, steady march forward, and in the south it was a breakthrough. So, you know, it was like, okay, you know, achieve a marked amount of success here. You know, take advantage of this situation, achieved a marked amount of success there, take advantage of that situation.
All right, all of you, push forward, minus the HQ unit. Stop that.
All right, strategically redeploy.
You guys are moving forward. Good, everyone's moving forward the way they need to.
All right, the 2nd Panzer Corps needs to... Corps. Apparently... I can't word things wordily.
You guys move over there. Wasting IC again. God damn it.
Yeah, that happens real quickly. And the AI is not terribly good at handling the sliders on its own, so.
Well, that's fine. I don't mean it's like we're moving slow enough in time that I don't think that the wasted IC for like an hour is going to be that big of a deal.
No.
I think that'll be fine.
See,
think how much infrastructure that's about to finish up. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I got lots of infrastructure.
Of course, with fiddling around with all my upgrades and reinforcement and stuff like that, the battleships are having a hard time trying to get out there. So I queued up 2 of those super heavy battleships, right? And they're just called first super heavy battleship and second super heavy battleship. they don't have names attached to them.
That's a little sad. Spent all this time in engineering might and money and everything and resources to build these great battleships, and then we'll just call them 1 and 2.
What? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how we do it. I saw Russian fighters in the air, or not fighters, but I think close air support. Can't let that be a thing. The Russians have just like straight up thinned out along this line and are just running away.
Yeah.
That's just
happening. I think that's because I've been increasing the size of the front pretty drastically.
You're like,
in the north and in the south, so they can't have those concentrations that they had before. Yes, this is working.
Hold on, Benatti. Hold on. Reinforcements on the way.
Kind of can't wait for the winter to set in so I can get on organizing this shit. You know, seriously, in the north, it's beautiful. In the south, it's just a clusterfuck.
Now, gentlemen, we have to have an orderly advance.
But sir, Moscow's right there. Yes, but I'm too far away.
Don't make a mess now on your way into Moscow.
I can't personally see it myself.
Don't make a mess now. The Fuhrer's counting on us. You guys move there. I'm really happy that this naval landing in Crimea worked out as well as it did.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't know if there really was a chance of failure really with it, but the AI was like, oh god, he landed the thing there. Oh no. Oh, it's good, excellent. So I rebase there. I'm going to rebase to where I want to rebase to. Let's rebase there because I want to be able to get my ships into the Suez. Because I know a bunch of convoys are getting sunk out there, which is no good. We can't let that happen. The British are being jerks over there.
You're mean.
You're being a stupid face.
Let's see. I've got, you know, the Pripyat Marshlands are hideous, but there's going to be maybe an army corps stuck in there when I'm done.
Here,
not much more than that, but
there it is. That pocket, though.
Which pocket?
The one you're creating right now in the marshlands.
Oh yeah, it's hit. Feel a little. Whenever I create a pocket in the Pripyat Marshlands, I always feel bad for these people because they're just like starving to death in a swamp.
Yeah, you asshole. A lot of German Marines out there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta like it. But anyway, we're actually over time by a little bit. I just noticed on the clock.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately. Well,
I didn't even notice.
Not unfortunately. I'm enjoying my time too much.
Yeah.
I just don't want to look at the clock anymore. Don't make it stop, Ben. Don't make it stop. Don't take away the love I have for Italy. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you are, please remember to like and subscribe if you're a new viewer to the channel. If you're a current viewer, if you'd like to support the channels that we have, mine and Ben's, with more than just a view, please visit our Patreon pages. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Goodbye.